Hello, welcome or welcome back to Pluto Fairy Tarot. I'm Jay, and I'm getting a really strong pull to read with no specific download, so just gonna open up, tap in, see what comes through. Speed timeless in general as always, so take what resonates when and how it resonates, and leave what doesn't. Okay. What do the people this reading is for need to know, spirits? I'm seeing the sunrise, and I'm feeling the warmth of it on my face. I'm hearing that song. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. So there's something Dark Night of the Soul I just heard. That could be a term that someone resonates with. You feel like you're going through that. But it felt like it was going to last forever. It felt like the night was never going to end. Like there would never be warmth again. It's so easy for us as humans to feel like that when we're going through something. Like this is how it's always been and this is how it'll always be. It's never true, right? This too shall pass, always. But we feel that way, don't we? So strongly. Um, but it's finally letting up. And I feel like I'm gonna cry. But it's like happy tears. It's this like, because I'm picking up on you, you the viewer, if this reading is for you, there's this such beautiful relief of like, it's over. It's past. It's done. I never thought I'd see this day. And then there's this energy of like, what what the fuck do I do? Like, I didn't plan this far because I didn't think it would happen. Like that kind of energy. Whew, been there. Kind of still am there, still figuring it out in many ways, as are a lot of you, Spirit saying. But this is just something else on top of that. It's like I I I was planning my life to be in this energy. I was planning to have to deal with this. And now that it's not here, there's this excitement because it's like this frees up so much energy and time. So don't rush yourself, Spirit just said. Let yourself sit with it. Let yourself experiment. Let yourself figure out what you want to do. And don't lock yourself into anything, right? Not too quickly, at least. The Fool. You don't have to know. Thank you, Spirit. You don't have to know what you're going to do. You don't have to know where you're going to go. Just don't sit still wondering forever and ever and ever. Take the path. And if you don't like that path, you can double back and take the other one, right? It's not, but people, I'm hearing like, well, but if I take the wrong path, then the wrong path, the fact that I said the wrong past, interesting, the wrong path, then I wasted my time. Okay, but if you took no path because you sat in indecision, that would be an even bigger waste because then you wouldn't have even learned which one wasn't for you. You just would have done nothing, right? So don't think of it in terms of like I needed to do it perfectly the first time because that's ridiculous. That's never going to happen. Trust me, I know. I've also dealt with that, worked through it as well. Um, I used to get stuck in that analysis paralysis. Sometimes it still crops up a little bit if I'm going through a lot and stress is getting to me. But I've done the work, and you can too. Or whatever issue you specifically deal with. 353 on the timer, that could be significant. Um, Whatever it is, you can work on it. You can work on yourself. You can get better. You can get stronger. You get healthier. 402 on the timer could be significant as well. What's important is that you don't stop and you don't listen to those people telling you, why even bother? Right? Or when you ask, why are things the way they are? And people just say, oh, because they are. No, everything is the way it is for a reason. Sometimes the reason is that it has to be that way, and it's just something we got to deal with and work through and learn to work around and overcome. And sometimes, maybe even most times, it's because some people decided it should be that way. It became the social norm, and no one questioned it. And if you question it, people tell you there's something wrong with you. So whenever people tried, they got in trouble, and so they stopped trying. It's not that it's supposed to be that way. It's not that it should be that way. It's not that the way it is good. It's that people aren't questioning it. People aren't working to change it, which they obviously can, because like if you look at the past, things change quite rapidly sometimes, but in the moment it feels like, oh, nothing ever changes. It's always been this way. It's always going to be this way, but it's just not true. We're not locked into the way things are, which is why it's twofold. One, we should appreciate the good because it won't always be there, and we shouldn't overly focus on and doom about in Black Pill. I've just heard about the shitty parts because they aren't forever either, and we can change them. We can work against them. We can. I'm here. I don't usually use this terminology, but fight for the new Earth. 550 on the timer. So 0550 from my perspective, 555 as well just now. Yeah, we can fight for the new Earth. We can fight to make things better. We're not doomed. That's one of the biggest weapons of the systems of control is convincing us to give up before we even try. Because if you give up, that guarantees failure because you're not even trying. You can't succeed if you're not even trying. Death reversed. You don't have to die before things change, Spirit just said. That's another thing. They'll say, well, what's the point? It's not going to change in your lifetime. Sure, maybe we won't reach the pinnacle, don't shoot for perfection in the first place anyway, but sure, things won't be perfect. They won't be the best they've ever been, or at least they might be the best they've been so far, but so what? Better is better, and that's good. One more card, and then we're going to close it out. Hermit reversed. Do not isolate yourself. Sometimes it's good to go, take a walk in the woods by yourself and get some alone time. But generally, this is saying not to sever all connections and totally isolate yourself. Okay, someone really, really needed to hear that because you feel like, what's the point? Everyone is so sick. I don't mean that in a moral sense. I mean people are spiritually and often physically unwell because of all the attacks coming at us from the systems of control, and it can feel insurmountable, but it's not. We practice our spiritual hygiene and our physical hygiene, right? All of the hygienes, and we don't have to take on what they're dealing with. You don't have to isolate yourself to stay safe. Someone really needed to hear that, and that's the reading. So I hope that 753 could be significant as well. I just saw that on the timer. I hope that reading resonated and was helpful for you. If it did resonate and it was helpful, you can let me know by liking the video, commenting if you want to, and subscribing to the channel if you'd like to see more readings from me in the future. All right, good luck and goodbye. 808 on the timer. That could be the last number. That's significant. Okay, bye.